Good day, all. This is Charles with the Exodus Logistics Learning Center, America's #1 freight broker and dispatcher training. Just wanted to remind you guys, the week of October 16th through the 20th, we'll be having our live in-person dispatcher 101 training for beginners and freight broker 101 training for beginners. People are already signing up. Seats are limited. People coming from all over, the country, actually, Ohio, just all over the place. So October 16th, which is the third week, right now, until we gain more traction, where we can have it multiple weeks of each month, we're going to do it in the every third week of each month. Okay, the live in-person training on the dispatcher side, which is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to noon. And then on the freight broker side, which is Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 4. And it's in the same week. So I'll do the morning dispatcher, afternoon freight broker. So sign up. Seats are limited. Right now, I'm going to discuss a little bit about the freight broker side. We have people signing up for the dispatcher side as well. But let me share my screen and give you a taste of the curriculum that you will see on the freight broker side. Things that we're going to discuss in the week. Okay, we'll go over some things. Freight broker 101 training for beginners, our course curriculum from the Exodus Logistics Learning Center. Myself, Charles, the instructor, my contact information. And the days are going to be different, right? It's actually Monday through Friday instead of Saturday and Sunday. So we've chosen the days differently. So let me share my webpage as well to give you a better idea and an overview of the week-long training. Okay. So here it is. It's a website. The web page you would go to purchase the freight broker week-long training. And we've had people go through the training. They're actually sitting in my conference room right now. So what we'll talk about. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 1 to 4. If you're in the Hampton Roads area, it'd be easy for you to come to us because you live locally. But those who are out of town, you just make provisions and then come in. Our address is the Exodus Logistics Learning Center, 3101 American Legion Road, Suite 21A, Chesapeake, Virginia, 23321. Okay, or you can call us at our phone number, 757-515-1684. Or you can email us at exoduslogisticsllc@yahoo.com or info@exodusdispatchingandtraining.com, or call the line that my wife has on the website, 757-695-9565. Okay, so what will you learn? Okay, well, on Monday, we'll cover two things on Monday. We'll cover what is freight brokering, and who are the freight brokers? Who are those individuals? Let me grab my sheet here to kind of go a little bit over that as well. So, and then the second part of Monday, after we have introductions, everyone introduce themselves, say who you are, what do you do now currently, and where you're from. Then we'll go into what is freight brokering, why you chose this course, why you chose to get into the industry, transportation as a freight broker, and then what is freight brokering. And then next we'll talk about what are the prerequisites to brokering. What do you have to have prior to going into becoming a freight broker? Okay, so that's on Monday, 9 a.m. to noon. Tuesday, we'll talk about what are the requirements to become a broker. What do you need to be a licensed broker, a freight broker, someone who arranges for the transportation of the freight, okay? A logistics provider, all right? We'll talk about that on Tuesday. On Wednesday of that week, October 18th, because Monday's the 16th, Tuesday's the 17th, Wednesday's the 18th, Thursday is the 19th, and Friday is the 20th. So on Tuesday, we'll talk about the requirements. And then and there are several requirements. There are some few basic requirements. The other requirements are not really requirements. They're more optional. We'll cover what they are in detail so that you will have a very clear understanding of what it is that you would need if you decide to become a freight broker in the transportation industry, in logistics, okay? On Wednesday, we talk about the broker types and the supporting documents that are part of the broker types, packet types. So as a freight broker, you have two customers. Your first customer is the actual shipper, the customer that you're getting the loads or you're tendering the freight for, okay? And then your second customers are the licensed and approved motor carriers who are transporting the freight that you got from the customer. And they're transporting the freight from their facilities to their customers' facilities, the receivers. Okay, so that is on Wednesday. We go into detail of what are the contents of the broker shipper packets and what are the contents of the broker carrier packets. What are the minimum contents therein? Okay. Thursday, we talk about the different ways to get shippers. Because remember, I just said earlier, as a broker, you have two customers. You have the shippers and then you have the motor carriers. So what are some ways to get the shippers? What do you say? Things of that nature. And then what are some ways to get the motor carriers? What do you say and how do you vet them and onboard them? Okay. So that'll be discussed Thursday. Also, Thursday, we'll go over the actual process of brokering, the workflow that's involved in brokering. So from the time that you get what's called a load tender, or you win a contract, if you will, or a bid or a lane, and we define what those things are. What is the process from infancy to completion? From the shipper all the way through to the carrier to delivery, things of that nature, the whole process. Okay, that's on Thursday. And then Friday, everything that we talked about Monday through Thursday, we'll give you a quiz on just to see if you how much of it did you retain, and then you get a certificate for completion of the week-long training. So again, if you are interested in joining our in-person training to become, to become also too, a freight broker, because we go over in the requirements, we go over where do you go to start the process to meeting the requirements to become a freight broker, namely the FMCSA .dot.gov website /registration, and you fill out what's called the OP-1 form, and then what are the next steps after that. So October 16th, which is the third week in October, Monday through Friday, from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., that 3-hour training. So, all right, if you are interested in that, you go to our website under the Freight Broker 101 area. If you go to our homepage, once you go to the homepage, which is www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com, right here, you come to this page right here. This is the homepage. This is the landing page, right? Under here, you see all these headers. Well, you're taking Freight Broker 101 in person. So you hover your mouse. Don't click it, because if you click it, it's just going to go to the headers page, right? But if you hover your mouse, then you just select the live in-person week-long training, okay? And then you go from there, okay? And the cost is $4.99 to come into our week-long training, to get training to start the process to become a freight broker. So I hope to see you soon in the course so that you can learn. And we talk about other things too. We talk about dispatching, we talk about trucking, we talk about logistics, we talk about other things too while we're talking about freight brokering, because everything has an indirect and a direct correlation to one another, because it's in transportation, it's in logistics, it's in the supply chain. So we go into that conversation as well. All right. So I hope to see you guys there. Look forward to you signing up, meeting me and my wife in person, and I'll see you soon.